earlier today. And when you think of Scotty, and I'm sure he hates this, but when you think of him, you think of Robin. You think of he's the wingman, the Batman, and Michael Jordan. Who is the greatest Robin of all time?
He is. I mean, there's no question.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, 6 championships. When they won their 6th one, Michael and Scotty were the only 2 guys on the roster at the end that were there in the beginning. So, you know, it's the old thing about Shaq and Kobe that we debate in Los Angeles. Shaq never won a title without Kobe before he left for Miami. Kobe had never won a title without Shaq. So they were a Batman and Robin team in that way. Shaq had 3 consecutive NBA Finals MVP. So, in essence, Kobe was a Robin for about 3 years until he took over and became a Batman.
Yep.
But the answer to your question is Scotty was standing right there.
Yeah.
There's nobody. You were in Chicago for a while. There's nobody better than Scottie Pippen in that role.
Yeah.
I'm Robin.
Yeah. Sorry. Look, Scottie Pippen was a good player. He was not a top 50 all-time player. He was made that by Michael Jordan, and the proof is in the pudding when he left Scotty to go to Houston and Portland to pretty good teams.
Well, that was the end of the road, though.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
Those
it wasn't the end of the road? He was in his prime then?
Those were good teams that he joined, and he was just a good player.
Knocked out by the Lakers twice.
That's correct.
How many Michael win when Scotty wasn't around?
Well, Jay, come on.
None, right?
Well, because Scotty happened to arrive at the perfect time. That's why.
Oh, okay.
But let's get to the answer to this question.
Yeah, who is
the
Shut the fuck up!
To the answer to this question.
Yeah, who is
the all-time best Robin is playing right before your very eyes today for the Miami Heat. His name is LeBron James.
Oh, I knew it.
Come on.
Shut the fuck up!
You know, he is.
I knew when you said LeBron was your unanimous MVP pick earlier that it had to come back.
See, now
around.
it's all full circle. It's all coming back.
Wait
We almost made it. 10 minutes left in the show.
You know I'm right about this.
Who's
yeah,
Batman?
I do. He has how many rings?
Dwayne Wade might be Batman on that team. Let's get that
straight. You made the argument earlier that LeBron is the league MVP.
What did I say, though? When it's playoff time, that team will belong to the clutchest player on that team, who is Dwayne Wade. And LeBron admitted as much with his decision, Jay. He knew he needed to join a more clutch player to win a ring. And he joined Batman in Miami. And you know that.
Okay, I'll give you he may be Robin. I can't say he's the best Robin ever.
Well, wait a second.
Let's win some rings.
I know, but I said he's the regular season MVP, and if he wins 7, maybe they give him a free ring.
I know, it's just a contradiction. I don't know how he can be the regular season MVP and then Robin.
The question is,
so he's
Robin.
the best player in the league, but
who's the
second best player on the team.
Wait a second. In the postseason, he will not be the best player. So you've got regular season MVP who will be.
He's arguing against himself.
No, I'm not. I'm arguing for myself.
Okay.
All-time best Robin is LeBron.
I'm dizzy.
Come on.
Okay, let's do this. Let's roll this tape because I know we're running out of time. LeBron James last night actually dunked on Batman. Here it is. And it hits Dwayne Wade in the face, actually gives him a bloody nose. Now,
actually, a great play by LeBron.
I thought it was by Wade, too, just to throw it up there and let him have it, the trail dunk. But I can't believe I'm going to ask this. Did LeBron do this on purpose?
Oh, Jay.
Jay, how can you ask that question?
Because you told me to.
I didn't tell you to.
Yes, you did.
But I must admit, the thought did cross my mind.
It did not. It did not.
No, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. LeBron gets sick of me saying this is Dwayne Wade's team.
Right.
So LeBron was front running toward what looked like 50 points.
Skip.
So he thinks in the flash, he's the smartest player in the league. That's what everybody tells me.
Oh,
so in the flash of it, he thinks, well, it's just going to be a sore nose. Maybe he'll get a little more of a migraine for a couple of games. LeBron's about to return to the site of his greatest game ever in Detroit, the playoff game. So he's thinking, well, maybe.
He grabbed the ball in midair, mind you.
I know he's a great player.
Planted Dwayne Wade under the hoop
smartest
and threw
player
it at
in the
his
league.
face.
Well, that's what I always hear. Smartest player ever. He had it all plotted out in a split second.
It's like the Seinfeld episode of The Magic Bullet.
Yeah, exactly.
In midair, mind you.
Sure, yeah.
I think it's a pretty good conspiracy, actually.
Don't you have to know what contraction means before you can be called the smartest player in the league?
I think he knew what contraction meant. He didn't
Good thing Jay's not bitter about LeBron leaving.
I want to make it perfectly clear.
Jay,
I'm filled with bitter.
And I can't believe you asked that question, Jay.
Yeah, I only asked it because you wanted it asked. I set him up prediction. I don't know how he can be the regular season MVP and then Robin.
The question is,
so he's
Robin.
The best player in the league, but
who's the best
second
Robin?
best player on the team.
Wait a second. In the postseason,